Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Soulstone Survivors run, and today we're gonna be doing a run with the new Pyromancer weapon, and we're gonna continue doing new runs with new weapons as long as you guys enjoy the series. Anyway, the new weapon here, and now we gain 15 max health with less body mass, which is good to be honest, 20% damage modifier and 10% area, so everything is positive. And the weapon itself, this is very important here, you launch a continuous pillar of dark flames forward, hitting enemies in the direction you are aiming at a total of 16 times, applying a random powerful negative effect every 0.25 seconds to enemies that are caught in its path. So this is gonna be an infinite debuff build, most likely. I'm gonna try to get the same ability 6 times if possible, or maybe 5. And the passive we're gonna go with is that I can pick up the same skill a bunch of times, I get rerolls every 5 levels, and also I do 5% extra damage per different type of negative effect, which we should, you know, break through completely. We're gonna play, once again, the Scorching Valley as the stage, and yeah, let's actually go and see how this is gonna go. Let's see what the weapon looks like. Okay, it's dust. We are dusting opponents. We also have dashes now, not like yesterday where we didn't. And now let's dust everything here in front of us, so we get that. I'm still playing the Scorched Valley because, you know, new stage and whatnot. And yeah, let's just continue with the poison. I think from tomorrow on I will also start going into the higher difficulties, because I will need to get all those progression things, you know, the rocks and stones and pickups in general of general nature that are gonna make it so that we get all the weapons. Also, I forgot to remake all the things visible. Let's see what it actually looks like. Here we go. It looks awesome. It's just a crystallized beam, which we're gonna definitely make permanent from one at a point, and later it's gonna be permanent effect. Does this do damage? Oh, this doesn't do damage. We are only a debuffer. There is no damage associated with this. You need to get damage for this, otherwise, you know... No, actually, no. The damage is coming through poison and whatnot. You know what? It doesn't matter how we do damage right now. What doesn't matter is we get 2 levels, because the first level is always whatever. Here we go. When you crit, you wound the opponent. Can I even crit? I don't know if I can even crit. We're gonna take that regardless, though, because wound is very important. And now we got all these elites that will do a lot of damage to us. Obviously, as long as I'm looping them, though, we shouldn't really have an issue. Look at this. They're just attacking all in a straight line. I can just loop them. Looping is awesome. Now we are debuffing them still. I'm just waiting for the first one to fall. The moment the first one falls, we're gonna get 1000 XP level ups. XP level ups? No, we're gonna get here we go, we got level. Bloodlust, attack speed, Chaos Eruption. This is also new. This is the skill of this weapon. You launch 3 waves of obscure eruption in the direction you're aiming at, each causing a random amount of damage between 2 and 1000. 2 enemies in a straight line, and applying a random powerful negative effect. And that's pretty much the same. We're gonna take this, as it really much is exactly what we would like. And yeah, let's level again. Movement speed or crit damage. I'm gonna say let's go movement speed. And let's get even more movement speed. Honestly, I'm never gonna take Leviathan. It is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't want it. Let's roll these. We will get a lot of rerolls. You know what, let's just pick up the crit. I'm gonna definitely roll these. I don't want to pick up skills that I don't want. Direct Strike applies confusion. Not really. Not really any of these. Eruption again, I'm gonna take it. Although I would like the build to be the first skill we have and not Eruption. Multicast, frontal attacks. All of these are frontal attacks, so we're gonna take that. 45 life is also really important. You know what, we're gonna lock this and take this. So level up. We're gonna now take the multicast. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Those were not really that crazy to say that. We actually need them. And let's continue going on. Now, I have not seen how exactly... Oh, Eruption is oh, it's a line attack. I understand what it is. Chaos Inferno is here again. I want to have Bloodlust in the build, but first we're gonna pick up all my weapon attacks. Oh, those Eruptions are awesome. I want to see them actually... Do they stop on top of the opponents? No, it's actually piercing. Oh, that's actually very awesome, but it's not applying infinite debuffs. Let's go with 50% cooldown. Let's go with 6 armor. That is decent-ish. Oh yeah, these things are definitely good. Let's get our Chaos Eruption. Let's level up again. Let's get an Expanse. And let's continue just blasting. Took that personally. Oh, look at this. Just blasting through opponents. Although I would like to do infinite debuff stacking thing and not actually blasting opponents. But we're gonna slowly build that up. Let's go with AoE until I get my poison back. At this time, I'm not gonna make it so that we don't pick up new weapons. Okay, we're definitely gonna roll these. Chaos Bomb, no. Roll these. None of these. None of these, and I'm out of rerolls. I'm forced to take something here. I'm gonna take Meteor, I guess. I'm gonna try to rotate it away. Chaos Inferno attacks, but not really. Let's go with damage on everything. And the next skill I'm gonna take is gonna throw away the Meteor, and then after that I'm gonna slowly transition out of Chaos Eruptions into more chaotic Infernos. Chaos Bolt, not really. Let's roll these, and I'm gonna say let's get XP gain and pickup range. That is decent in general. It helps you out a lot, especially if you get 5 or 6 blue ones. Let's get normal XP. Very nice. I'm gonna XP a bit faster. Level up. Fire shield, that's a definite banish. We're never gonna see that again. I'm gonna say we go with the attack speed instead of the cooldown. Instead of the damage. Level up. None of these, to be honest. Let's roll away. None of these either, so we're gonna roll, giving us a more choice for weapons. And I found a Bloodlust, so we're gonna first take Bloodlust and throw away the Meteor. Bloodlust is always important, especially in Chaos builds, which this one is a Chaos build, and, you know, Bloodlust is a Chaos ability. So we're gonna be scaling it pretty fast, especially when, you know, we get the classic Chaos, more damage, and that's gonna make Bloodlust actually get more potency. This is Chaos empowering, lasting, area, and physical, and this is Chaos lasting, and that's it pretty much. Those are the similarities. I'm not gonna take this because I don't even want these in the build, to be honest. Let's get Relentless. Level up. Let's get defense, I guess. I don't really have rerolls. I would also like to get a bit of max life. Hey, look, what is this? I found a new enemy. I found a new enemy. As I said, I'm not really applying any damage with the dust. It's just dust. But the thing is, if the dust multicast 50 times, you know what? It doesn't matter if it's good or not. Like, what I'm right now mentioning, what's gonna attack wrong with these, doesn't really matter. What does matter is, I want to experiment, right? I want to be the dust god with dust dogs, I guess. Let's level up. Let's get 16 armor. That is decent. In general, you do need defense in this game. You don't want to get one shot out of the blue. So there is that, I guess. Hey, look, it's a boss. Continually smoking. With all the poison. Let's level. Damage increase on... No, not on missile. No. I don't want the eruption, man. I don't want the eruption, straight up. I want to only go dust. I want to see what this is gonna look like. That's my main concern right now. I want to see what it looks like to only have debuffs without actually being able to do anything else other than that. Let's level up. Here we go. Area of effect on Chaos or multicast on the ones I don't want. No. If you want to see the eruption build, then comment down below about it, and maybe I'm gonna do it the next time. Let's go with movement speed. I still need to fix my movement issue. Let's go with damage here. Most of these are dead. We got a magnet. Let's level up. None of these. Once again, oh, this is good with brittle application. This is in general one of the best abilities in the game, but we're not gonna take that. I'm gonna take the magnet, and I think I want now one blue magnet, and that's it. I don't want anything other than one last blue magnet, is what I would say. And this boss is dead. Let's level up here. Damage increase on this thing. This does not get damage, man. Potency on the cooldown. Actually, that thing definitely gets damage because, you know, there is a thing which is called debuffs. And those debuffs will be gaining more damage the more we get. Continue dusting everything. I'm not sure what's gonna happen if I transition a bit too early, but we will most likely transition a bit too early. Level up. Reroll these. I don't want any of these. I mean, this is decent, but whatever. Let's roll into a new skill. Here we go. Chaotic Inferno. Gonna throw away one of the Chaos Eruptions. And now the thing is that theoretically the game gives you more synergies based on... The most synergies that the game gives you is based on what skill you have the most. So now I should start finding synergies that specifically help these ones. We're gonna go with Lethality. Crit chance does work on debuffs, so we definitely want to apply crits, although it's not gonna be visible to us. But it is true. So we're gonna continue debuffing opponents. Attack speed on one of these. Yeah, why not? One of these is gonna cast a bit more often. Although that's gonna be useless when I'm gonna get a 100% cooldown and everything's gonna be firing all the time, every second. But that doesn't matter. That's in the future. I got a phone call. Configure great. You know what? Let's reroll these. Crits apply bleed. I'm gonna take this and give me a sec to pick up the phone. Okay, phone call dealt with. Let's continue. So yeah, as I was saying, I want to see what this is gonna look like. I want to see, can you do damage with only debuffs? Is this a good build? Is this a good idea in general? That is my main thing here that I want to see. And also, I am applying more debuffs. Let's go with poison. I am applying more debuffs the more of these dusts we have, right? And we also do more damage based on how many different we have. Multicast, the skills I'm not using. Love it. Let's go with apply doom on hit, which is even more debuffs. Now the thing is, the more debuffs the opponents have, the more damage they take. And they take more damage from the debuffs themselves. Configure gate. Now we're gonna roll these. This is decent, but we're gonna roll again, trying to find the weapons we want. No. And here we're gonna go with damage on one of those dusts. I mean, attack speed is gonna be relevant when I'm gonna get a lot of levels into Potency and into Bloodlust. Potency Bloodlust, very nice. Exactly what I wanted. Bye-bye you. Bye-bye every opponent. Level up. Magnetic blue, very nice. Okay, from here on out, I think you know what? I'm gonna keep the magnetism in for non-magnetic blue, and then I'm gonna banish it. That is my idea here. It's definitely dash. By the way, dashing makes you damage immune as far as I remember. Unless they change something for some reason. But that's, you know, back in the day it used to be dashes definitely give you damage immunity. This once again is really good, but no potency on this. This is actually good. I'm gonna take the potency. That is one of the good upgrades. I should not reroll. I mean, that's the whole purpose of rerolling when a weapon that you already has is there, right? When it's a weapon level, that you can actually, you know, see a secondary set of weapons. But if you see something that's good, then you don't really want to do that. So this time I had something good, so obviously I would not do that. Multicast everything, we're gonna take that. By the way, I am in the corner specifically because I want fast response, so that I definitely get into the actual endless mode, the awesome endless mode. And then after that, I'm not gonna be in the corner mode. The first hit is always a crit. That means the first hit is always applies wound, and wound means opponents take double damage. Area of effect on chaos. We're gonna take that for sure. So wound says that. Whoa! Did you see 50,000 multicast there? Let's go with application flame because we need damage. So yeah, wound says that if you have the debuff, then all the debuffs you get have a chance, 50% chance to be specific, to apply twice. So obviously critting, guaranteed critting the moment the first hit fires off, and that guaranteed crit applying wound, although that crit doesn't do damage, is really good. I don't want these. Damage on chaos, we take that. This also increased potency. By the way, there is still the bug where, yeah, exactly, this doesn't light up. Go back 10 seconds in the video and see that I was going over it and it didn't light up. Now it does light up, obviously. Damage is also potency, so that means it makes us have more attack speed and more movement speed because we do have bloodlust. Yeah, look at this, 88% attack speed and 40%, 44% movement speed. And here it is just fired. So let's dust opponents, level up, damage increase on one of these. Try to get rid of the laser guy. Maybe. We still have the eruptions firing out, but the eruptions don't apply debuffs. I mean, they do apply debuffs, but it's just one debuff, while my dust applies more. Whoa, put up. I definitely want to get to the point where I have 5 dusts and my chaos. Let's go 10% cooldown, very nice. That's gonna make the bloodlust happen more often. Right now it has a pretty big defense, pretty big cooldown. Let's roll these are trash. These are nothing. Here we go, damage on everything other than bloodlust, because this is frontal. We take that, obviously. Once again, the debuffs we apply do scale with damage, so that's really important. Yep, let's roll around. Let's avoid these guys. What are these guys? First time I'm seeing these. Well, yesterday we had a completely busted run. That's why I'm not recognizing them. Because yesterday was the god build. We definitely did not deal with these. Let's go with frailty. Let's start applying frailty, especially with weapons that attack extremely often, which is like 16 times per shot, which might not even be 16 times, right? Because you can very easily multicast 5 times. Let's go 10 damage on everything. Level up. None of these. Meteor, swarm, shower. Damage on frontal, which is once again everything we do. So that is really good. We are applying even more powerful debuffs, even more strength. And bosses are incoming. Are we gonna be able to deal with the bosses? I don't know. Whoa. Level up. Movement speed, that is very much an issue for us. We need to have stable movement speed, and I just got hit for a while, a long while, I don't know. Level up. Nope, don't level up. What is this attack incoming? We're gonna avoid it easily and just continue, you know, destroying our enemies. What is this? How are you arrive? Alexis is still alive, as always. Level up. I'm gonna go with none of these. I'm gonna go with frailty. I think applying frailty is really important. Look how many debuffs the opponent takes instantly. Like the moment they get a little bit dusted, debuff god is here to debuff you into oblivion. The most poisonous toxic gas around. The debuff gas. Which doesn't seem to be working, by the way. But once again, we're not really there yet. Let's roll these. These are mediocre, to be honest. Let's roll them. Didn't find anything. Multicast on chaos, we obviously take this, and this is one of the important ones. You know, the more multicast I have, the more debuffs we apply faster. And also area is really important. Area is really important. Let's get movement speed again, because with area I can be far away and just dust them without actually needing to even look at them. Because right now we definitely need to be close for the dust to do a thing. While the line attack does not need that. By the way, the line attack looks awesome. I have to say to the devs, the line attack definitely looks awesome. Good job on that animation. And yeah, we're gonna be Dust God. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Dust them, dust them. I don't remember when exactly the time frame is for you to go into infinite, but the moment, you know, in 100 kills, about now, we're gonna get the next bosses, and then after that, we are in infinite. And then I don't need to be in the corner anymore. Let's level up. Poison Flash Doom, obviously we take things like these. I did see the 36% crit chance, but I'm gonna keep my locks specifically for when I'm gonna get 2 times synergy passives. Like the one thing is gonna be Chaos Damage Plus, and the other one's gonna be Chaos Multicast or something. Or Frontal Attacks Multicast. And then I'm gonna lock one of the 2 and take that out. But otherwise, there is no reason. Oh, these things are also pushing the map. I didn't even realize. Bloodlust again. No. I do want to throw Chaos Eruption away though. Duration Bloodlust, not really. I mean, these are mediocre. Let's roll them. Here we go. Chaotic Inferno, and you are out. And now we got 1 more to go. And then we pretty much don't have anything other than debuffs. I definitely want area though. I definitely want Chaos Area. That's one of the more important ones to get. I can just backtrack here. Because the area is needed so that I can guarantee that everything is getting applied very often. Galaxies is chasing us. And these guys are getting dusted. Whoa. Oh, Alexis is toast. Okay, so the debuff thing works. Let's go with 30 health. I think the time has come for us to banish health. I'm okay with 210. If we die, we die. I mean, if I'm gonna die from lack of health, then it was not meant to be. Like, defense is a bit more important than health. I mean, defense with health always go hand to hand. There is no... Like, the easiest explanation of that is if I have 1 health, it doesn't matter how much defense I have unless I have 100% dodge or something. So... Or 100% block chance. So, health is always goes hand to hand with max life. And off into the actual challenge portal, because the last time I went to the infinite portal, we want to go to the challenge portal, not the infinite one. So here the game is going to scale extremely fast. So that means the run is not going to last forever. Already, as you see, 5 more bosses got added, 1 in each wave, because it's 5 waves. And instead of needing 400 enemies, we need 320. And this is going to go down faster and faster. Like, I think at the final level, it's 40 enemies for a boss spawn. Roll these. These are mediocre. Let's roll them again. Yes, I found the last one. And the build is a go. The build is a go. I repeat, the build is a go. So now there is an actual build. Now we're actually doing stuff. Now, as you see, opponents had some things bouncing around at them. That was rot. You know, rot is a debuff, and it says whenever something that has rot applied on it dies, it transfers the remaining stacks around. Let's go 8 block. And block is also going to get banished if I see it again. So health and block needs to get banished in my opinion. Actually, how much block chance do I have? Block power 126. 20% chance to block attacks. No, I need more block. Damage reduction though, 5. And then armor power 130, 40%. Yo, I need all of these. 14% is very low. I don't need new skills though. 30 health. This is banished though. I don't care about health. And let's go with Gagrain. So which is fragility and bleed. Gagrina. Oh, you know what? I should I should have looked back at yesterday's comments. I mean, I'm shooting the video day and then I'm looking at the comments night, so I'm skipping a day pretty much. Damage on legendary. Let's go. We take that. So what I tried to say is yesterday I was asking how Gagrina. I don't know. Gagrina should be how it is, but you know how it is pronounced in English because it's a Greek word, or at least the word exists in Greek as a Greek word, and I don't know how they pronounce it in English. Let's get on more XP gain. Yes. Maybe I should also level up crit damage, to be honest. Potency is always more important than frequency. Duration is useless. Let's go with armor. Once again, duration is useless because the only thing that duration achieves is giving you the buff faster. Now, if 45% duration happens, then I'm gonna take it. 10% crit chance. Fragility, once again, increasing the damage the opponents take. Bleed applies poison. That's even more debuffs on debuffs on debuffs on debuffs, which really much helps us a lot. Like a lot. Continue poisoning everything with a million things. Damage increase. Not really. Reroll these. 10% on everything. Or potency. Let's go with potency. I want to be casting 50,000 times per second. But I also need to have this guaranteed permanent. I need to have my... Yeah, I need Bloodlust to be permanent. That's it. I don't need to explain further than that. That's literally the thing I want to say. Opponents have 2 million life. So the boss have 2 million life. Are we gonna be able to beat them? We're gonna see. 10% crit chance. Once again, crit chance is a thing with debuffs. You know what? No, we are actually applying a lot of debuffs here. We are doing what we're supposed to be doing. It is working. The only issue is that I need to have a lot more range, so I can make sure that we apply more debuffs on top of more debuffs. Because it's like a... what is it called? It's a snowball effect. I need the opponents, let's roll these. I need the opponents to be on debuffs for, I don't know, 15 seconds. Around there, they will have so many that they're just toasted. But if I have them for 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, they're not gonna die. So we need to have all, look at this, all of these debuffs have to be on the opponent at the same time. About 50%. What's my crit chance, by the way? 75% already. Wow. 25% missing. Very nice. And boss has died. 10% crit chance. Wow, we're almost got the crit chance already. Frequency, resilience, or damage. Damage is always the choice. The faster opponents die, the better. Now, of course, I will get one shot in the future because of that idea. Let's go with damage over time on the burn. You know, we need some damaging effect. We need some factual, pragmatic, 100% chance, not 100% chance, but you know, a high chance to apply debuff that does damage. And burn specifically has like a 25% chance to apply, so that is exactly what we want. Level up, thermal shock. If you apply burn, you apply frost. We are applying burn in a million different ways. Level up. I think frost is the most boring debuff, by the way. It does nothing. It's supposed to make opponents slower, but do you feel a difference in slowness? Like, yeah, okay, obviously these guys are going slow. Slower than normally, but do you see, for example, any difference on these guys? No. Right? Because a lot of enemies in this game don't care about being that close to you. Maybe some bosses do, but most of the enemies just, you know, slowly go towards you, whatever. Let's go 30% crit chance, 3d6% crit damage, which is obviously a lot. Let's continue. Let's continue. Poison them, level up. Come on, where's the range? You know what? I'm gonna take magnet, and from here on out, we're gonna banish magnets. There is no reason to find any more magnets, unless the exact next magnet that appears is gonna be blue. Damage on chaos, here we go. That also increases potency on the bloodlust, which is insane. Potency on bloodlust once again. Okay, the time has come to actually increase bloodlust duration, so I have it actually permanently active. So whatever happens to bloodlust, we're taking it. No matter, you know, no matter what ability appears with bloodlust, we take it. Be that potency, be that cooldown, be that whatever it may. Oh, I'm losing a lot of life. Let's also burn this guy down. Poison, 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 poison. Did we get a single one? Here we go. Come on, Alexis. Chase me. Chase me, Alexis. Look at him. And he died. Because the more you stay close to the poison, the faster you go down. Let's go area 10%. That is actually exactly what I want. Although what I actually exactly want is 40% area on all the chaos abilities. That would be the best. By far the best. Exactly what I would like to get. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Whoop. And also multicast 40%. Here we go, 10% area. Let's continue with the all area thing. Area is very important on this one, like very important. We need to make sure that opponents are all the time getting dusted in areas. Here we go, ask and you shall receive. 30% though, but still. I mean, 40 doesn't even exist, 45 is what exists. So, ask and you shall receive as always, man, as always. Oh, let's dust the final enemy left. He has 400k HP, and he has so many debuffs and isn't dying. You know what? Because we're not reapplying them. Roll these. These are mediocre, man. Let's roll these. Let's go 6% armor. I need a bit more attack speed for sure on everything. I need frequency. Level up, multicast. Not really, not 8%. 10% crit chance. And now I have a 95% crit chance. So, you know what? It seems like crit chance is gonna get banished. Fragility for sure, because that is what makes opponents take millions upon millions of damage. Frequency on that bloodlust. 15% cooldown. Very nice. Now, if I can get an epic duration on that, it's already permanent. I just need to get an epic duration on it, and not just a blue duration, because epic duration is 45%, which, you know, it lasts 10 seconds, so that's 4.5 seconds. So that's 14 seconds on that. 30%, let's go. Asking results here. I'm very close to receiving what I'm asking for, by the way. Not the last 13 seconds has 50% cooldown. At this point, I don't need to increase the duration anymore. It's gonna become permanent after I get 1 or 2 attack speeds. 15% attack speed, purple version would be nice right now. Imagine. It's incoming, man. 10% crit chance. Okay, at this point we're gonna banish crit chance. We got it up to 105%. There is no reason to maintain that thing. Above 100 crit chance doesn't even do anything. Let's heal. Let's continue dusting everything we see. Oof, 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 oof. Man, this looks so awesome. This looks so awesome. I mean, if I'm not failing at it. Oh yeah, I love it. We're just dusting everything, and the screen is clean. That's the most important part, that the screen is clean. We're getting tracked down by elites. Level up. 24% crit damage. I should have banished the crit chance, by the way, which I didn't do. Although I mentioned I'm gonna do it, but I didn't. We definitely need Bloodlust to be permanent. Frequency on this. Yes, banish. Banish. Let's get frequency on the Bloodlust. 14-second cooldown. I would like, once again, as I said, to get 10% attack speed cooldown. But honestly, even if I find the 5%, I'm gonna take it. Because with 2 or 3 5%ers, I already will have 100% crit chance on that. Let's go for agility. I saw the frequency on the Bloodlust. That's why they happened. Okay, now we need to... Hey, look at Tiago. Look at Tiago. Tiago's toast. 2,000, 1 million, dead. 700, yeah, bye-bye. And now look at Colometh. This guy's Colometh. So look at... He's dosed. I'm telling you, 5 sec... Oh no. I guess there are 2 Colomeths. Colometh number 2. Look at him. And... He's gone. He's gone! Frequency expanse. Let's go with expanse once again. Main issue here is that I need to see the opponents to make sure they're getting dusted. Eilfrad is close to us. Sometimes we buff him, sometimes we don't. He's toast. Man, you know what's happening? Because I'm also applying... Look at this. 3 million, 3.5, 3, and 2, 1. Done. So, because what is happening is... Oh, I took it instead of banishing it. Whatever, doesn't matter. Damage on Chaos. Here we go. What is happening is that they start amassing a bunch of things that scale with each other, right? Not only do they amass, you know, a bunch of fragility, which straight up scales everything, they're getting a million things. They're getting Molted, which reduces their defense. They're getting Dazed, which makes them take more damage. Or they're getting a Brittle, which makes them take more damage. Like, there are so many debuffs that increase how much damage you take. And then if you combine that also with the fact that they have a bunch of damage debuffs on them, everything just explodes. Let's roll here. We're gonna go Potency on the Bloodlust. That is borderline godlike. Although maybe the 24% defense would have... Oh, I should have locked. That was a good lock moment. Whatever. I'm still keeping my locks for when 2 times... The 2 things that affect all my skills are gonna appear. Because those are the worst ones to lose. Although, how many times is that even gonna happen? You know what, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna wait for that. I would like to get Chaos 45%. Here we go, Magnetic 20. And now I'm gonna banish Magnet. At this point, I'm gonna banish Magnet if I find again, and then we're gonna start, you know... yeah, leave the defenses in the run. It doesn't matter. I can pick up more defense. That isn't bad. Let's go with 10% damage. Although fragility also is really good, as I have been saying a lot of times. Maybe it was even better, to be honest. 10% chance to apply 3% damage debuff on opponents with, you know, all these attacks we're doing. On the other hand, 10% flat amount damage. I don't know. Banish the Magnet and pick up fragility. Fragility. Always pick up fragility. It's not banish. You should not banish fragility if it is there. It increases your damage no matter what. Unless I'm wrong about the game, right? Unless I'm missing a lot of data. I'm really not aware of what the meta is. Let's go 6% armor power. Maybe I'm gonna survive a couple of hits. Let's stay close-ish to these guys. So we can dust them. Can I dust behind wall? Wow, that guy got destroyed. Keithas also has a bunch of debuffs. I mean, at this point, half of them are gone, but... Oh, here we go. I got like... Oh, come on, man. I'm not burning. Are you serious right now? Come on, let's go. Cast. And they're all toast. Level up. Hypothermia. Slow applies fragility. Might as well. It's not only the slow we're applying, we're also applying even more slow. Because we have infinite debuffs. And I also would like to now get the 40% chance to slow opponents. Which, by the way, I will continue saying that it's completely useless. Level up. I'm gonna take this, so we have a guaranteed, as you see, 40% chance to slow opponents, and I don't care about that, because what it actually means is 20% chance to apply fragility, right? Because half the time, the frost stack is gonna also apply fragility stack. Now, the trick here is that fragility normally is 10%, right? So through ice, I have a higher chance to apply that. Damage increase, let's go. Would be nice if it was chaos though, but whatever, doesn't really matter. I now need frequency. I now need 5% attack speed. I mean, 10 is a instant pick. Duration, definitely no. We're gonna go movement speed here. The faster I move, the safer we are. I could go for duration to make it permanent. I could have gone for duration. No. We're gonna get the 5 or 10% attack speed here. It's gonna happen. I mean, not attack speed. Attack frequency, as the game says it is. Also area. Can I get 50% area legendary? I don't think that's a thing though, but... no, it is definitely a thing. 50% attack area on chaos. That would be lovely. Or in frontal, I don't care if it's gonna apply on this thing, on the Bloodlust. On just area. Here we go. None of these, to be honest. Here we go, 10% attack speed, because asking we shall receive. And now we have a 13.6 second cooldown on the Bloodlust, which means the next 5 or 10% area attack speed is gonna make it permanent. And that thing being permanent makes my flame permanent, right? Because the cooldown, look at the flame, fires, and then it's gonna fire again, boom, and now it's gonna fire again, boom, and now it's gonna fire again. You see, we have a permanent flame effect as long as Bloodlust is active. The moment Bloodlust isn't active, we might lose multicast on frontal. Here we go. This is not gonna be visible. The multicast is not gonna be visible, but it definitely makes a difference. It makes it so we apply double the debuffs, you know, which is insane, of course. Hey, look, a bunch of these Tiagro and whatnot. Whoop, dash away. Let's continue dusting them. Hey, we got the good old Alexi. I remember this guy. Remember Alexi? You remember Alexi? This is him now. And now the music from the chat plays. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know. I have mixed up what exactly the Chad Alpha whatever male music is, because I think there are two of them, right? I think there are two of them. It's the one you find when you search it up on YouTube, and then there is another one which is actually the thing. Frailty. Bye bye you. Bye bye Gamoneth. And bye bye the last one. Oh, the flame guy. You're copying me? Stop copying me. And he's toast. Bye bye everything. Let's go into deeper depths. Let's make the game even harder. Level up. 10% damage, why not? And off we go into the challenge mode continuation until we lose. Which, by the way, we have 2 revives anyway, so we're a bit away from losing right now. And now we got 30 bosses. Those bosses are gonna spawn in 240 kills, which is decent. Also, even if I don't do damage, by the way, we are applying Rot, Poison, Doom. The other Doom, there is another Doom, there is like a Super Doom, I don't remember what it's called. There is like a Doom that makes it so that it doesn't make something. Duration or attack speed. Yeah, attack speed and everything. So now we got permanent Bloodlust. Would be a bit better if I could have this at 12 point something seconds instead of 13 flat. But now we got permanency here. I no longer need attack speed, I think, unless a 10% appears. Level up. Excuse me? Are you serious right now? I'm gonna take it. I literally said I'm gonna take it. I saw the multicast on the flame, but it's gonna be one of the flames. If I'm gonna get multicast on Chaos though. Now we obviously have a guaranteed 100% uptime on this thing, the Bloodlust. So we are now ready to party. Let's go for agility, as that in my opinion is better than flaming opponents. The more fragility we apply, the faster we're gonna go through them. And now we actually need range. Range and multicast. Range, multicast, and damage. Range, multicast, damage, cooldown. Range, multicast, damage, cooldown. No, that was a joke. We actually need range first and foremost, in my opinion, and then multicast. And multicast mostly because, you know, applying 1000 debuffs is better than doing more damage with 10 of them. Let's go area, even if it's 10%, it is something, you know. Let's continue dusting them. Oh, they only have 5 million life? Yeah, you guys don't have enough life. Get dusted. You try to hammer slammer me into oblivion. I'm not gonna accept that. Let's rush through the buzzsaw. Let's go 10% damage. Oh, fragility was the choice. Fragility was the choice. Fragility was the choice. Here we go. Let's see. 4 million damage. 3. What? Dad. Potency is always a yes, especially now that it's permanent. Reroll these. Let's get to flat amount. 10% damage. I'm trying to keep my rerolls specifically for when trash rolls. We're gonna go for agility. I don't think it matters to get even more attack speed after this. Level up. Merciless. Very nice. By the way, I do know that the ability is called Frailty, but it gives fragility. Just to be clear about me being blind, which I am in general, like I am blind in general, but I did know that the ability is called something different than what the passive, not the passive, but what the application effect, what the debuff, the name is debuff, the thing I'm trying to say is debuff, what the debuff is actually doing. Also, it feels like it's a bit weird how this shoots. Let's go with 8 block. Might as well have a chance to not randomly die at some point. Level up. Potency on attack speed this is obviously godlike, because this is more than 10% attack speed. I think it's 12% attack speed and 6% movement speed. That green potency, which is like a lot. Movement speed, now we're not gonna go movement speed. At this point we have already 95% movement speed from Bloodlust, so might as well go with anything else. Level up. These are mediocre, let's roll them. Resilience is maybe better. I don't know. I mean, I don't really enjoy having one ability, buffing one ability, not having one ability. Polymath just got destroyed. These 3 guys are almost dead, but I wasn't. You know, it's the 3-second rule. If I debuff them for 3 seconds, they might survive. If I debuff them for more than 3 seconds, oh, they're dead. Oh, they're super dead. Okay, so Tiago has low life. I wanna try to have. Where's Tiago? I know who Kaethas is. But where is Tiago? This guy's Tiago. Here is Kaethas. No, where's Kaethas? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm trying to do something specific here. Let's just burn them both. Whoop. 6 million life. And 1, 2, 3. Ah, he's toast. It's over. It's over. It's over. He's already dead. He won't survive this. Whoop. And he's gone. Although it slows down very fast. You see how fast it slows down? He did survive, actually. Damage on everything. Let's go. We'll continue with frailty. Potency. Woo, the good one. Crit damage. Yeah, like, we do very specific damage in a 50% area in a very specific time frame. If an opponent decides, when debuffs start falling off, the damage falls off very fast. But when debuffs are on them, the damage is through the roof. So it's literally a dot build. We are doing a dot build right now. Level up. Oh, 15% damage on chaos, which also increases this thing's potency, which is obviously better. So we continue with the madness. Also, let's not forget that I do 5% more damage for every debuff the opponents have. So the moment 50 debuffs apply, potency? No, it's good damage. The moments, 20 debuffs apply, they're already taking, well, 20 times 5, that's 100% more damage. Which is a lot, because it's multiplicative with everything. So it's a lot. It multiplies with fragility, it multiplies with everything in the game. So it destroys opponents. Now I'm gonna say 5 times. It's a lot. I didn't actually say it. Let's go with reroll them. Let's go with armor, I would say. What's my armor class, as the game says? Armor power is 37%, block power 29. You know what? I don't think it's worth it to continue buffing those. Because I think I invested about, let's say 6 levels, I'm gonna randomly say. Let's say 5 levels, same thing. So I invested about 5 levels into those defenses, and it just got up by 10%. Which, I mean, just is a bad thing to say. But the thing is that, I mean, block is good, but armor, what do you think armor is gonna save you from when the opponent does 1 million damage? Like, if the opponent does 1 million damage and I have a 30% chance to take 0, that is actually valuable. But if I have 30% less damage taken from 1 million, well, guess what? That's useless. Completely useless. So that's also why dodge is always king. Because if you have a 30% chance to dodge or block, then you know that that is 30% less damage taken. Guaranteed. 30% of the time. Yeah, I mean, it's 30% less damage taken, and it also can block everything. Right? If you take a lot of small hits, then 30% dodge is gonna block 30% of those hits, or avoid, or whatever you want to call them, like block and dodge and whatnot. All of these are almost the same thing. Here we go. Look at this. Multicast on chaos and frontal damage. We're gonna lock, multicast, and take the damage. You see, that's why I have the locks. So yeah, if you get 1 million small hits, 1 million hits for 1 damage, I mean, for 1 damage, it's not even calculatable for the defense part. But if you take 1 million hits for 10 damage, then having 30% dodge or block and 30% defense is the same thing. But if you take 15% attack, but I don't really need it. But if you take 10 hits, no, not 10 hits, 1 hit for 10 million, the defense is not gonna save you. Like, you either need blocking or dodging, otherwise you're dead. Blood restoration useless. We're gonna go with reroll him. I mean, I just was talking about how useless this is. Let's go burn opponents. I was just done talking about how not useful that thing is. Oh. I mean, in this specific aspect, of course, we're not gonna take 1 million damage, right? Like, in this specific example, in this specific run, in this specific game or whatever, we're not gonna be taking 1 million. But the thing is, opponents do actually scale like that. So right now, enemies damage 400%. You just wait for the next wave. And you're gonna see how much that's gonna skyrocket. Whoop, elite. Whoop, dead. Dust, dust, dust. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Man, I love this. It's such a chill vibe experience. And also the fact that there is, we don't have that classic issue of S69 life. No! 24 armor. I'm gonna take a 24 armor. What's the difference? So now we're up to 42. Was I 39? I think I was 39 and I just got up to 42, which another indication of why it's useless. I don't enjoy these. Let's get even more attack speed. I don't know. In my mind, these things do actually cast again and again. Okay, we don't have 1 stream going, we have like 5 streams going. While they also multicast, which might mean that it's not even 5 stream, it's 20. These guys should be borderline dead. Whoop. We have some issues with, doing damage on enemies that don't stick close to us, but we got this. Hey, look, it's Keitha, it's Alexis. Eliminate Tiagro, the Elemental Guardian. Ah, yeah, right. This is the part where we always fight 5 bosses, but there are more bosses in stock waiting for the other bosses to go down, which is a bit weird, of course, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. The alternative would be to have 50 bosses on the screen. Reroll them. I'm gonna go movement speed. That was useless. That was useless. I don't need more movement speed. Bye-bye you. Bye-bye doggo. Is this the final boss area? No, this is not the final boss wave, but I think we're killing enough enemies. No, we're not. That's gonna happen later. At some point, you just get non-stop bosses. All the time, every second, every minute. Like, you get all the time bosses. Oh, here we go. Doom applies Dazed. And Dazed makes it so that opponents can get crit easier. Which is useless to us. Like, completely useless. But I think there is a even higher debuff, which, I mean, that doesn't make sense. Not sense, but useless. I think there is a debuff that is Confusion. I think Dazed is opponents take more crit chance, and Confusion is they take more crit chance and crit damage. And Confusion is actually useless. Useful. But Dazed is, whatever. They're toast. Potency on the Bloodlust, obviously, because that's even more attack speed, even more movement speed. And as I took movement speed previously, thus I should also take movement speed now, thus. And as such, and thus. By the way, question about this one. Why does Bloodlust give you half the movement speed of how much attack speed it provides you? So it provides me 232 attack speed and 116 movement speed, right? So movement speed is half of the attack speed. But when you level up, you find 10 movement speed as the common, 20 movement speed as the uncommon, and 30 as rare. And attack speed is 5% attack speed, 10% attack speed, and 50% attack speed. Right? Is there a dissonance here? Obviously, the dissonance is that this is Bloodlust and it's supposed to give you attack speed, and the movement speed is a secondary boost. I do get that, but it's a bit weird, you know? It's a bit weird that when you level up, you straight up find half the stats on attack speed. That's why it's important to boost potency on Bloodlust, because Bloodlust gives you the things in the values that you want them to. You want to get more attack speed, and you don't care that much about movement speed. While when you level up and just invest into movement speed, then, well, you're getting, I guess, a lot of it, but it's also useless. Area 50%, very nice. I still am missing a 45% or a 50% area on Chaos, or frontal attack, or lasting, or whatever. It doesn't matter what the debuff, you know, is gonna apply to, because it's gonna definitely apply, not the debuff, the buff. It doesn't matter what the buff is gonna apply to. What matters is that we get the buff, as it's gonna guaranteed gonna apply on my 5 streams of flame. Level up, here we go. We continue with 50%. I mean, you know what? With 2 50%ers here, that's almost 30 right there. Hey, KFAs. 3, 2, whoa, 13 million, 30 million, 10 million, 11 million, 10, 9, 7, bye. From 7 to 0. 7 million to 0 potency on this. Look at this. 20% movement, right? So, do we want 20% movement or 30 potency? 30 potency. From 232 and 116. 244. Okay. That means 12% attack speed and 6% movement speed. So would I like to get 20% movement speed or 12% attack speed and 6% movement speed? In my opinion, 12% attack speed and 6% movement speed is a lot better. That's why I chose that. And also, if I could choose 2 times potency on Bloodlust, it would have been 24% attack speed and 12% movement speed. While if I picked an uncommon movement speed and uncommon attack speed, it would have been 20% movement speed and 20% attack speed. So, no, if I took 1 and 1, it would be 20% movement speed and 10 attack speed, which, you know, 15, even more area, let's go. I got the 45% area. Do you remember when I was asking about 45% area? It happened. 160 enemies to fight. By the way, the bosses now enemies do 700% damage. Whoa, level up. Why is this happening again? That's weird. Can I do this? Oh, the moment you press it, it just throws them away instantly. Okay. Touch of Ice. Nah. Multicast, the very mediocre one. Somewhere around here we're gonna lose, you know. I'm trying to Alpha Red. Look at this. Alpha 6000 dead. Next, Kethas is also behind us. Well, Kethas is close too. Can I flame through the walls? That's my question. I don't think I do. Gamuneth. Is Gamuneth fire? I guess Gamuneth is fire and Columneth is ice. Columneth 8 million dead. I mean, look how they jump. 17, 14, 12, 7, bye. Next. Alexi, the old one. 7, bye. So from 7 they go to 0. Desperation. Dazed applies burn. Yes, 600 damage burn, by the way. Movement 0 damage, obviously. 10% attack speed. I guess we're gonna take it. 20%, 24% crit damage. Nice. Once again, I'm assuming that these things casting again and again and again actually apply more dusts in our hand. So if I, for example, can bring these down to 0.1 second cooldown, this obviously is not achievable in this run, but if I could bring these down to 0.1% cooldown, then I would have had like 50,000 streams of flame just, you know, burning through everything here, which is not flame even. Let's roll them, 24% armor. You know what, now's a good chance to see. So my armor, 42%. And 45%, so 3% less damage taken. It's useless, man. It's useless. Because opponents scale like that a lot faster. Area, oh, area, let's go! 30%, I got it. Whoop. By the way, the visual doesn't change based on the area. I think the area is just a thing that gets added at the very end of the visual or something. Alexis, what are you thinking about doing, man? That guy's toast. Oh, I got hit for 16. Xieroeh, yep, toasted. Man, they have 28 million and we're just destroying them. Destroying them, I tell you. Destroying. Hey, Kathas is looking at us. Fancy. Let's run through so we're closer to them. Multicast on one of these. Might as well. I don't know. Multicast on one of them. And let's continue just burning through opponents. Whoop. Level up. Whoop. Avoid level up. 100% attacks with frailty. I think frailty is better. Potency on this is obviously better. You see, one frailty and one crazy attack speed is a lot better than the other one. Is this blue enemies? Yep, toasted you. 8,000 million damage. How did you survive? It's very weird when they actually survive because, you know, we're just applying million debuffs on them and then the debuffs fall off. And they do actually survive. None of these. Attack speed, crit damage, obviously. Frailty was also a choice, but I think crit damage was the play here. I'm trying to stutter step and stay close to them so I can actually do the trick where we apply millions upon millions of debuffs. I would like to see one of the bosses actually stacks. I would like to see stacks of damage. 36% crit damage. Critting through my debuffs. Kolumeth. Hey, look at all the debuffs he has. He's dead. He's gone. He's gone. Area. By the way, another thing that's really important to mention is because one of the debuffs I'm applying between all the rest, right, is rot. And that thing does also a lot of damage. The faster we kill something that has a million debuffs on them, the rot is gonna bounce around. And then we can just stack more and more and more rot. Multicast on last thing, let's go. That's even more debuffs applying. Level up. Frequency useless. Damage meh. Multicast also meh-ish. 45% damage on one though is decent, I guess. I don't know. Also, doesn't matter. I just took it. Roll around. Can I? Is there a difference between close, the target being close or far away? I think there is not. This doesn't. Here you go. Yeah, just stick all into one space. Just stick into one space. Here we go. Area on chaos. We continue. I hope it's working, by the way. I have no idea. I have no understanding of if it works or not. Frequency, no. Reroll these. Block is better than... Oh, I got sniped. 108 damage. 1 life down. 2 to go. Oh, sniped again. Okay, it's ending, as you see. It's ending. Oh, how much damage did I take? 700% more damage. You see, like, if the opponents normally do 20 damage, and now they do 700% more, right? You already see that they're doing 7 times more damage. Assuming that 100% more means one more time damage. So they're doing 7 times more, plus the base damage, that's times 8, right? Because 100% more damage means 1 time more damage, which means, you know, double damage. So these guys right now are doing 8 times damage. If they were doing 20, now they're doing, you know, 160. I don't have that much life. And if they do 50, we're dead. Let's go with blocking. That might save us. So, armor doesn't matter, straight up. And then the next time we're gonna do even more. Bye-bye, you guys. Level up. Frailty. Was this green or red? Well, we have 1 more set. No, 2 more sets of bosses to go. Are we gonna survive? Who knows? I don't even know what I'm saying, by the way. I'm just chilling. I want to understand from how far away we're hitting these guys. Because if we're doing that from very far away, I don't even need to be close to them. That was pretty much the trick that we did with the laser. Can I hit the wall here? The wall is not hitting them. Yeah, Alpha Red is the worst one that's close to us. I want to be a bit further out. Yeah, we're not applying debuffs if we're not almost next to them. It seems like there is some kind of buggy thing with the debuffs. I just got hit. It's almost over. That's what happens when you go to the hard mode, the actual hard mode, instead of, you know, yesterday's run where I... Oh, multicast for 80% magical. That's everything. That's a lot of damage. That's like a lot of damage that we just got there. Avoid the bombs. Loop around them. apply more debuffs. And run, run, run. Run, run, run. Don't take your rage on the fun. Ta-da. Don't take it out on the fun. Ta-da. I like that. Whoop. Block. We continue with that as an idea. Maybe it's gonna save us. Maybe it won't. Even if it's 1%, you know, maybe it's gonna save us. Maybe it won't. Little stands. My what? I think that was blocked. I think I just blocked something. I'm trying to maybe stay close to one of them or two of them. I think a couple of them are behind us. We need to hook him away of the team. No, these are just trash mobs. Okay, the bosses are definitely further out. Resilience is whatever. Good damage, here we go. Let's get rid of Columath. Whoa. 78 life, here we go, Alexis. That guy's always easy. And also dead. And we go closer, especially to this guy that is right now channeling. This character, I guess, this boss, whatever, level up. Potency on this thing, or block. You know what, let's see how much this is. 59%. I said 1% is okay. What? 42%? What? This is crazy strong. Did I miss on which one I was covering over? No, I didn't. It was like 2% block chance. That's really good. Level up. Let's make sure I'm correct. So, 42%. Wow! 2.5% crit chance with a level. That's actually really good. Especially if you get close to crazy numbers, right? Like if you get 90% block chance, that's a lot of block chance. In comparison to 90% less damage taken, which is, well, you can still get one shot. I mean, with 90% block, you also can still get one shot. Potency. But you can get hit and avoid the one shot, while with 90% less damage taken, if you get hit, you're dead. So, if opponents do 20 times damage, you're not surviving. Let's destroy it because you take, you know, 10 times less damage, but you take 20 times more, so you're dead. I mean, you shouldn't be dead, because it's as if you take double damage. You know, both have their strengths and weaknesses, I guess. Because in the same vein, you know, taking 2 times damage instead of taking 20 times damage, yeah, that thing might save you better than getting hit once and dying, because block chance might roll low. Might not roll you the block itself. Okay, so opponents have 47 million damage, and they're attacking extremely fast. As always, Alpha Red is gonna die first. Here we go. Look at them. 15 million damage. We cut him down from 50 million damage. Oh, that's a boss. How much block is this? From 51? From 51 to... what? 48. By the way, I don't have dashes and I tried to go upwards, so we might die right here. Oh, we're alive. Very nice. At this point, we're just waiting for... I mean, the bosses already are done, like the kills are done. I just need to find the bosses and slowly burn them through with my debuffs. This is the only thing that is left in this wave. Oh, here we go. Hey, laser guy. I'm gonna stutter step. Oh, we got sniped. We got sniped. We got sniped. It's okay. That is how this game goes always. Chaotic Inferno. 2 million damage. 2.46 billion damage. Details. Okay, we did a lot of damage. DPS is 1.3 billion. Million. That's good. That's really good. I love it. I like it. So, let's see death recap. What is this? Why does it say minus 166 seconds? Explosive Goblin? What? What do you mean minus 362? I don't understand what this is. This is how much life I lost. This is, I don't know, I guess 362 seconds before my death. Yeah, this is most likely the last hits I got hit by. So these three obviously don't count. They don't matter like at all because these three have it at some point. And then 108 damage Kethas, we lost a life from this hit. 105 Alexis, we lost another life from that hit. And then 132 laser. And tell me now, 132 damage. And tell me now how armor is useful. Like, it's useless. Unless you have 99% damage. When opponents do 700 times damage, you're dead. By the way, we died specifically because enemy attack speed plus 70%. That is what kills us. Because, oh, look at this. We got a little wound. Because the moment the opponent decides to fire at us, if I'm not at that point running loops, we get sniped straight up. Because I cannot guess that the enemy decided to, you know, target us. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the channel. If you want to see more, subscribe, helps out, etc, etc. And I really like, you know, the game is awesome, as always. I feel like it's a bit monotonous. That's how I feel like. But if you guys enjoy, I enjoy. Like, the game is cool. And I do enjoy these single item runs. The simplicity of it. Just looping around and destroying opponents. It's just, you know, whatever. And honestly, I think I should start talking about random stuff. I think I should start not talking about the game. Actually, that is a question for you guys. You, the 2% retention rate guys here at the very end, you guys that I really much love because you're helping me out with the channel. A question for you guys. Should I actually start talking about random stuff? I mean, this is a question for everybody, obviously. But should I talk about random stuff? Should I, like, think about some topics maybe before the video and then somewhere in the middle of the video start talking about them? Because, you know, in the beginning, obviously, I'm going to talk about the build. But later, you know, it's still about the build most of the time. That's how I function. Like, that's how this channel functions. I don't know. Maybe I should do edited content. I don't know. You know what? Doesn't matter. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. And as always, thanks for watching. And see you guys around.